Please be seated. Welcome to the commencement exercises for the Hillcrest High School class of 2026. We would like to welcome our guests, Dr. Maureen Tiller, and our school board members, Mr. Jeff Cochran, Ms. Michelle Goodwin-Caldwell, Ms. Linda Leventis Wells, Ms. Anne Marie Middleton, and Ms. Glenda Morrison Fair. We also welcome the faculty and staff of Hillcrest High School, our friends, and our families. Graduation is a dignified and formal ceremony. It is a time to honor our students for their accomplishments. To maintain the honor and dignity of this occasion, please refrain from any unsolicited applause, catcalling, whistling, or any other inappropriate noisemaking.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem, and the Alma Mater.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the National Anthem and the Alma Mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? There's a spot in Carolina where the foothills lie. There our noble alma mater stands against the sky. Alma mater, thou will ever live in memory. Here's to thee, O halls of Hillcrest, hail, O hail to thee. Through the years we'll try to always hold thy laurels high. Thoughts of thee will grow more tender as time passes by. Dear old Hillcrest, may our hearts be filled with loyalty. Here's to thee, O Hillcrest High School, we'll be true to thee.
Please be seated.
In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the and turn. Then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end. And the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, I'll be homeward bound
Welcome families, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Gracie Marler, and it is an honor to stand here before you today as this year's salutatorian. These past 4 years have led to this one moment, and I hope you realize how far we've all come. We've laughed together, cried together, and are now graduating together. We've been on this journey with one another for so long and have seen each other grow up. But today, we are led to a crossroads. We're all going our separate ways. Some of us to college, others to the workforce, and everywhere else in between. Up to this point, we've been given a similar direction to go in. Now that we're graduating, we have to establish that direction for ourselves and where we're going to go from here. We must take initiative of our own lives to become the people we want to be and the change we want to see. As it is written in James 4:14, "Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring, what your life will be. For you're like a vapor that appears for a little while, then vanishes." We have no idea where we're going to end up in 5, 10, or 20 years. But one thing I do know is not to waste the life we have. Live every moment to the fullest and keep pushing toward the future. Reach for your goals, no matter how impossible they might seem. Every mistake made is just a launching pad for future victories. If we blind ourselves to the mistakes of the past, we will hide ourselves the gifts the future has in store for us. As we inevitably follow our own paths, we're going to stumble and face obstacles that seem too daunting to overcome. Despite this, I know we're going to rise above the challenges and do great things. We cannot waste the life we have here, dwelling on the past and all the things that we could have done differently. Live a life you're proud of, one you can look back on and feel overwhelming joy. And remember, whatever you do at the crossroads, keep pushing forward. Time will not slow down, nor will it stop pressing on, so all we can do is move with it. It's the only choice we have. Congratulations, class of 2026. I wish you all the best and cannot wait to see what the future holds for you all. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Faculty, families, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Aubrey Kate Watson, and I have the honor of standing here today as your valedictorian. Before I say anything else, let's give one more round of applause to the graduating seniors. I think it's safe to say that at some point during these past 4 years, most of us weren't sure we'd actually make it to this moment. Whether it was sitting in a seemingly impossible chemistry class, narrowly avoiding seat time, or just trying to survive junior year, there were definitely moments where this day felt very far away. But somehow we made it, and that alone is something to be proud of. When I finally sat down to write this speech after many weeks of procrastination, I started reflecting on my time in high school, and I realized that while we spent most of our days in classrooms, the most important lessons I learned didn't come from textbooks or tests. They came from the people around me. So I want everyone here to take a moment, close your eyes, and think about the person or the people who made your high school experience something worth remembering. Okay. For me, it's the friends who made me laugh so hard I cried in the middle of class, even on the most stressful days. It's the teachers who let me sit in their rooms after class and ask a million questions about assignments until I finally understood. It's the coach who pushed me to be better, even when I was standing on the tennis courts, frustrated and in tears because I couldn't get a serve in. And most importantly, it's my family, sitting out there today, who supported me through every late night, every setback, and every accomplishment along the way. Those people may not have taken the test or written the essays that got us here, but they are the reason we didn't give up along the way. The people around us didn't just make high school more enjoyable, they shaped who we became at Hillcrest and created the foundation for the people we will become. They taught us how to handle failure, how to celebrate success, and how to keep going even when things didn't go our way. And while I'm sure everyone began high school with the same end goal in mind of escaping with your diploma, I am heartbroken to be leaving Hillcrest because I will miss the people I spent my days with there. That thought alone makes me incredibly thankful that the Hillcrest family provided me with something so great that it hurts so much to leave. I hope everyone's high school experiences were as impactful and meaningful and memorable as mine. As we leave here today, we are all going in different directions. We'll meet new people, face new challenges, and start completely new chapters of our lives. But if there's one thing I hope we all remember, it's this. Life is not just about what you achieve, it's about who you share it with. So take the risks, try the things that scare you, say yes to opportunities, and don't be afraid to fail. But as you do all of that, don't forget the people who helped you get here. Because years from now, you won't remember every test you took and failed, or every assignment you turned in late, but you will remember the people who stood beside you through it all. And most importantly, make sure that wherever you go next, you surround yourself with people who will make this next chapter of your life something worth remembering. Congratulations, class of 2026. I can't wait to see what we do next.
Good morning. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Carly Pace, and I had the honor to serve as this year's student body president. To the class of 2026, it's hard to believe how quickly the past 4 years have flown by. It feels like just yesterday we were entering the halls of Hillcrest High School for the very first time. And now we find ourselves eagerly waiting to walk across this stage and begin the next chapter of our lives. While during this exciting time of our life, there is much to celebrate, but it can sometimes feel like we're being measured just by our accomplishments. Maybe that's the cords around your neck, the scholarships you've been awarded, or maybe your final GPA. While all of these are things we can be so proud of, I believe that that's not the only thing that matters. but the journey to where we are is just as important. As the great theologian Hannah Montana says, it's always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're going to have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The climb for all of us has looked different. For some of us, the past 4 years have been the most memorable. Some of us, it hasn't been quite as enjoyable. Some of us have spent countless hours studying, and some of us are like me and have never touched one of our textbooks. Proverbs 69 says, "The heart of a man plans his ways, but the Lord establishes his steps." This verse has been especially encouraging to me over the past few years because it reminds us that we don't have to have it all figured out. If we lean into God and trust His plan for us, He will establish every step we take in the climb of life. I would like for everyone to take a moment and look around at the people sitting next to you. Go ahead, look around. Perfect. Everyone in this room is on a different climb, but the one thing that we all have in common is that no one knows what's on the other side of our mountain. But the thing that we can hold on to is that God does. He knows every turn that we'll take, He knows how many times we'll fall down, and more importantly, He'll pick us back up every time. Regardless of how the past 4 years have looked for you, I want to remind all of you that this isn't the end of our journey, but just another step in the climb. Now, to my families, friends, faculty, and all of our other supporters here, the class of 2026 welcomes each of you to our graduation. We are a class of 457 students who have worked so hard for this day, the day that we graduate. Your presence validates your belief in us, and we greatly appreciate your encouragement and support as we walk today. On behalf of the class of 2026, we request that each of you give us our moment to shine by holding all of your applause and shouts of encouragement until all graduates have received their diplomas. Each of us have earned the privilege of hearing our name called out for this honor. Please allow us to be recognized. And now, let us enjoy today's festivities. Thank you.
Welcome to Hillcrest High School's 2026 graduation. We would like to recognize several groups of graduates today. We would like to take a moment to celebrate all graduates who are enlisting in one of our military branches. Would those seniors please stand? Thank you for your commitment to serve this great country. We also wish to acknowledge our CTE Career Technical Completers and our graduates who have qualified as College or Career Ready, CCR. Would those students please stand? Congratulations to all of our seniors for completing these remarkable achievements. There's no one greater and there's no one more authentic than you. I want to begin by saying thank you for allowing me to serve you over the last 3 years as your assistant principal and this year as your principal. We have had a successful school year as evident of all 457 of you sitting here today. But this year has been exceptionally different and more rewarding than ever before. Standing before all 457 of you, I can proudly say that I witnessed your entrance into high school and now your exit into adulthood. I watched many of you grow from nervous freshmen trying to figure out where your classes were into confident young adults preparing to take on the world. It is bittersweet, but truly a privilege. Today, I want to center this speech around a phrase you have heard every single day through morning announcements, phone calls home, conversations in the office, and while standing in the hallways waiting for class: Ram ready. You heard it constantly. You earned tokens for it. You laughed about it at times, but today I want you to think about what it truly means and why it became such an important part of who we are and how we do things. At first, it may have sounded simple, maybe even a little entertaining or repetitive, but it was always meant to represent something much bigger than a slogan. It became a mindset, a standard, and a way of carrying yourself. So what does it really mean to be Ram ready? Ready. To be ready means being ready for more than just school. It means being ready to always do what is fundamentally right, even when it is difficult. Ready to see the good in others, even in a world that often focuses on negative. ready to help those who cannot help themselves, ready to serve your community and practice true citizenship wherever life takes you, and most importantly, ready to lead with integrity, even when no one is watching, ready to step into rooms that once intimidated you and confidently take your seat at the table, ready to embrace change and challenges instead of running from them. Life will test you. There will be moments when things do not go according to plan. There will be disappointments, setbacks, and obstacles. But being ready simply means understanding that adversity does not define you. Your response to diversity will. That is what it means to be ready. It's not just something you say, it's something you live. Authentic. Be authentic because there's only one version of you in this world. Be true to yourself. Understand that I, me, and you make all of us, and every single one of us is different. That is not something to hide from, that is something to embrace. The strange, quirky, and unique things about yourself that you criticize more than anyone else are often the very things that make you memorable, valuable, and special. Do not doubt yourself. You are stronger, more capable, and more resilient than you realize. And as you move forward in life, follow your own path and chase your own dreams. Your journey may not look like everyone else's, and that is perfectly okay. There is room in this world for every story, every dream, and every one of you. In a world that constantly pressures people to fit in, have the courage to stand out and never lose yourself trying to become what others expect you to be. Some of you will go to college, some will join the workforce, some will serve in the military, some will start businesses, travel, or take a path that has not even been created yet. No matter where life takes you, walk confidently in who you are. Your value is not determined by comparison. Your story is your own, so remain authentic, motivated. I have never seen anyone truly defeat a person who is determined. No matter the obstacles you face, remain motivated in life. Be motivated to live fully, to keep growing, and to never stop learning new things. Be motivated to take healthy risks, to try new opportunities, travel to new places, and build meaningful relationships with people around you. Be motivated to serve others because strong and healthy communities are built by people who choose to give back and lead with empathy. Remain resilient. Failures will come. Setbacks will come. Criticism will find you. But those moments do not define you, they develop you. Growth often comes from adversity. And finally, set goals and purpose for your life and then pursue them relentlessly. Dreams do not become reality by chance. They become reality through persistence, discipline, and hard work. And that is motivation. Stay motivated. So you see, Rams, Ram Ready means doing what is right, serving others and leading with integrity. It means being authentic in who you are and confident in the path you choose. And it means staying motivated, resilient, and determined to make a difference in the world around you. But as you chase your dreams, never forget the people who helped pave the way for you to stand here today. None of us reach milestones alone. Take time to thank your parents, grandparents, guardians, mentors, friends, and loved ones who sacrificed and encouraged, corrected and prayed, and believed in you during moments when you may not have believed in yourself. Some stood beside you during your hardest days and reminded you to keep going, and honor those people, carry their lessons. As you reflect on your 4 years at Hillcrest High School, always remember the good times, the fun times, the lessons learned, the friendships made, and even the difficult moments that taught you how to navigate the world you are now beginning to step into. Remember the Friday night lights, the spirit weeks, the classrooms, the laughter in the hallways, and the moments that seem small at times, but will one day become memorable moments that you cherish forever. Class of 2026, you are leaving Hillcrest High School with more than a diploma. You are leaving with experiences, lessons, and relationships, and a foundation that will prepare you for whatever comes next. Overall, I require one thing of you: remain humble and grateful. Be most importantly, Rams, remember this: continue to cultivate a legacy of excellence within yourself by remaining Ram ready, which means ready, authentic, and motivated. Thank you for making my first year as a principal such a memorable experience. It was an honor serving you, and I look forward to witnessing the many years you will impact the world and serve others throughout your lives. Congratulations, class of 26. The future is waiting for you.
Will the first row of graduating class 2026 please stand? Tell me when. Aubrey Kate Olivia Watson. Gracie Lingcha Marlar. Carly Annalise Pace. Peyton Gabrielle Counts. Lizzie Caroline Short. Marquise Monnier Weber. Colton Luke Adams. Gladys Avera Ahiblaame. Eliane Matisse Aliman. Aaliyah Jaleh Allen. Kalasia Nehemiah Allen. Jalea Aubrey Allen. Lilianne Francis Alma. Genesis Italia Almenzar. Fatima Guadalupe Alvarado Guerrera. Sienna Lucia Amador. Yadira Elizabeth Amaya Pineda. Christopher Ray Anderson. Caden William Anderson. Riley Doan Anderson. Julissa Tomika Anthony. Jaden Daniel Aquino. Julia Catherine Armstrong. Cody Isaiah Arnheider. Morena Lynn Areola. Hannah Grace Ashmore. Russell Carlton Ashmore. Bryson Daniel Bailey. Olivia Grace Baker. Ashlyn Rose Ballard. Isabel Hope Ballou. Zayden Michael David Ballou. Madeline Michelle Balthazar. Elena Chase Barron. Bailey Tallulah Batts. Kendall Paisley Beeman. Cassidy Johanna Bennett. Savannah K. Benton. Skyla McKell Benton. Charles Edwin Birch. Maya Jaden Bethel. Taylor Lynn Bees. Triel Aaliyah Black. Trinity Aaliyah Black. Zacchaeus Malik Rashid Bohannon. Taliana Marie Bowen. Deshaun O'Neill Boyd. Jalen Travolis Boyd. Maciel Andrea Briseno Rodriguez. Christian Durrell Briggs. Bailey Jordan Bright. Jaden Alexander Brinkley. Evan Neil Brooks. Cortland Isaiah Brown. Landon Tate Brown. Anthony Ramel Brunson. Channing Joman Buford. Isaac Orion Bullock. Zoel Ari Burgess. Ethan Kevin Burleson. Charles Thomas Burton III. Kyler Alexi Burton. Jacob James Bustos. Deasia Philandria Bird. Lauren Haley Byrne. Anthony Heapsjohn Cow. Talon Aiden Carswell. Walker Wyatt Kaysen, Cameron Nicasio Cervantes, Brooklyn Kobe Chandler, Andrew Stephen Chapman Kopatz, Madeline Claire Chasteen, Jennifer Gabriela Chavaria, Nisai Elena Che, Katerina Andreevna Cherenovska, Georgia Ann Ciarla, Corey Nicholas Clark, Aiden Joseph Clark, Trayson Elias Klinkskell, Gracie Judith Cody, Caitlin Rose Coker, James Aiden Coley, Reed Daniel Collier, Abram Anderson Collins, Noelia Yolanda Colon, Kingston Jalen Cooley, Kamarian Cassell Copeland, Douglas Scott Cornett Jr., Parker Ray Kosoboon, Caden Stephen Cottis, Anna Marie Cox, Haley Nicole Crane, Caleb Lorand Crawley, Aaliyah Natasha Criswell, Cameron Ricardo Crump, Stephanie Michelle Cruz, Daylise Ariana Curtin, Dante Milred Michelle Daniels, Jawad Hytham Dowd, Colton Lee Davidson, Mackenzie Rain Davis, Sean Peyton Davis, Ella Marie Day, Breno Asaf de Oliveira Gonzalez, Finley Grace Dearman, Kayla Marie Dedor, Ava Madison Degree, Makaira Quene Dindy, Mariana Demesman, DeJaden DeRose, Sarah Jean Devine, Zion Armani Devlin, Noah Ciso DiMedio, Andres Felipe Diaz, Rihanna Elizabeth Dillard, Cheyenne Elizabeth Dencher, Dylan Isaiah Dixon, Sebastian O'Neill Douglas, Heather Nicole Downey, Carter Samuel Drakeford, Joshua Connor Driggers, Joshua Patrick Drost, Madeline Anai Duarte Padilla, Brian Wallace Duncan, Lily Faye Duncan, Nicole Durango Jimenez, Asia Elise Durham, Audrey Ellen Duell, Mason Xavier Dyer, Daisha Alexis Easler, Mason James Edelman, Lucas Scott Edge, Ford English Ellis English, Peyton Brooks Earlywine, Jeremy Shiraj Irving Jr., Wasim Ashraf Monir Metri Fanous, Lena Mohammed Farhan, Kiana Drene Farrow, Jalen Montez Ferguson, Joel Aiden Fernandez, Braden Lee Ferrando, Kalia Samar Fielder, Brian Algines Figueroa, Francesco Giovanni Florenzano, Allison Guadalupe Flores Hernandez, Christian Taylor Foggy, Kiari Sanaya Foggy, Hunter Bradley Fort, Bryce Tavon Foster, Austin Jad Freeman, Anthony Daviel Funes, William Creighton Fury, Phoenix McGorman Gaffney, Cadence Lynn Gaines, Mayala I'm Unique Gambrell Norman, Cecilia Gomez Vargas, Carlos Eduardo Garcia, Alex Haciel Garcia Sanchez, Aiden Patrick Garrido, Xavier Antonio Garrido, Bradley Grayson Gentzler, DeAndre Jamil Gibson, Skylin Nevea Gibson, Gwyneth Ward Givens, Isaac Zachary Glazer, Dylan Michael Goldbach, Lesman Ruben Gonzalez, Naomi Michelle Gonzalez Musico, Evelyn Bell Gooch, Nicholas James Xavier Goodine, Rebecca Eleanor Gottschall, Riley Elizabeth Graham, Andrea Michelle Gregory, Ava Janelle Gregory, Jackson Everett Gregory, Kennedy Grace Grella, Gianna Kathleen Grimaldi, Bradley Charles Groh, Braden Michael Gazelle, Moises Guevara, Serenity Elise Haddocks, Georgia Grace Harden, Emery Michelle Hardy, Elijah Jamel Harper, Peyton Mackenzie Denise Harrington, Najee Amarion Harris, Ryan William Harris, Peyton Elizabeth Harrison, Danielle Azaria Hart, Hayden Jerry Haviland, Keelan Austin Haywood, Dalton Cecil Hazel, Andrew Jeffrey Hellard, Alexander James Henderson, Martin Hernandez Lira, Austin Blake Hester, Savannah Rose Hester, Lila Jewel Huvelink, Baylor Morgan Hicks, Drew Michael Holmes James, Henry Wyatt Holsberg, Layla Grace Holthouse, Darby Adeline Hook, Peyton Michael Humphreys, Terriana Albria Hunter, Caitlin Leanne Hurley, Christian Fernando Hurtado, Azaria Sarai Ivory, Breasia Eve Rachel Jackson. Caden Javon James. Hayden Connor Jarrett. Sheely Merritt Jeffcoat. Desiree Danica Jenkins. Delana Charles Jenkins Torres. Carly Nashayla Johnson. Takila Miaja Johnson. Trayvon Mikkel Johnson. Ariana Nicole Jones. Casey Camden Jones. Kira Janae Jones. Madeline Jeanette Jones. Madison Ava Jones. Rihanna Simone Jones. Skylar Lene Jones. Weston Lee Jones. Zamari Rashawn Jones. Wesley Daniel Jordan. Kaysen William Judy.
Nicholas Ian Kapustka. Kennedy Lynn Kavanaugh. Melody Rose Kavanaugh. Cameron Gregory Kellett. Megan Nyla Kelly. Isabella Grace Kelton. Zalisha Talasia Kennedy. Sebastian Michael Kerr. Cheyenne Faith Kilgore. Matthew Jinhuan Kim. Tyra Nicole Brianna Kingsborough. Brielle Mackenzie Kinnaman. Aiden Wenjay Ko. Kinsey Lily Kulig. Tanner Roger Kusmal. William David Laffin. Juliana Elizabeth Lang. Zachary Jacob Langford. Isaiah Lavelle Larry. Cassidy Ann Michelle League. Mariah Cheyenne Ledbetter. Edric Josh Santos Lee. Janiria Zyran Lee. Adriana Shanice Leverett. Diego Adriano Limaco Zevallos. Cadence Marie Lines. Jalea Monet Lowry. Karen Uretzi Luciano Garcia. Lila Joe Lugan. Jamazia Dacian Mack. Javon Chandre Mack. Tristan Lee Mann. Anaya Janae Martin. Lena Delia Martin. William Everett Maxwell. Jonathan Lamont Mayer. Samora Lovey Michelle McClary. Antarius Latron McClintock. Jeremiah Blake McDermott. Morgan Sarah-Lynn Means. Jerry Stephen Membreno Turcios. Kaylin Antoinette Miranda. Teresa Xavier Merritt. Kira Lee Massey. Elena Catherine Miles. Morgan Elizabeth Miller. Zaria Chanel Miller. Jalen Edward Milligan. Braden Alexander Mistretta. Erica Milena Montgomery. Jonathan Ariel Montoya. Ella Grace Moore. Logan Scott Moore. Trinity Nevea Moore. Talia Rose Morphus. Colin James Morris. Jordan Shamar Morton. Ricky Jean Murph III. Matthew Stephen Myers. Caden Bryce Nance. Sajias Cedric Omari Nance. Ellison Marie Nash. Charles Adam Neal Jr. Addison Jill Nelson. Malaya Iva Newell. Tashad Jaden Nixon. Madison Rebecca Nobles. Idris Aaron Norris. Marcus Hamilton Norris. Gavin Blake Nunn. Anastasia Elizabeth Ortiz. Luke Esby Ortiz. Henry Davis O'Shields. Ashley Elizabeth Owens. Christian Alexander Owens. Gabriel Stephen Owens. Kaylee Nicole Owens. Savannah Rose Owens. Connor Cunningham Passantine. Justin Jose Padilla. Brock Stanley Page. Morgan Isaiah Pangle. Addison Bailey Parfrey. Shane Ryan Pender. Dylan Thomas Pennington. Emma Jean Pergerson. Lily Jean Perricone. Jacob Elliott Perry. Malachi Emmanuel Peterson. Bianca Leon Pacenza. Travares Malachi Pickens. Sean Everett Pinkney Jr. Aiden Michael Polston. Anna Elaine Porter. Madeline Brooke Porter. Peyton Lisa Potter. Zion Malik Pratt. Chase Curtis Priest II. Jakari Elijah Piles. Jalea Dakota Piles. Rafaela Quesada Silva. Aiden Joseph Quirk. Anadalia Ramirez. Sofia Ramirez Garnica. Johan Giovanni Ramirez Guzman. Hunter Orsini Reese. Isabella Anne-Marie Reese. Chloe Faye Reich. Hannah Grace Reynolds. Daniela Michelle Reynosa Gonzalez. Samuel Richards Jr. Liliana Karis Ronaldo. Matthew Daniel Rinkin. May Noel Roberts. Cole Harrison Rogers. Nicole Rodriguez. Alyssa Katie Rawlings. William Agelis Rosado. Merlin Diana Rosales Padilla. Samuel Joseph Rosenthal. Kylan Jacoby Rouse. Karen Imad Saad. Vera Imad Saad. Ella Rose Sococho. Sergio Fernandez Saenz Gomez. Aiden Bradley Sage Saliers. Braylon Malik Saunders. Brianna Nicole Sawyer. Mioka Dawn Sawyer. Aaliyah Kaylin Schofield. Jalen K. Sharino. Isabella Kate Scoggins. Ella Grace Scruggs. John Esteban Serna. Amberly Bell Seiler. Caden Elijah Shell. Garrett Michael Shipman. Leah Marie Shuford. John Nicholas Salmus. Summer Hope Sims. James David Slauson. Julian Christopher Slauson. Addison Riley Smith. Ava Grace Smith. Bishop Archer Smith. Caleb Jazair Smith. Draquan Allen Smith. Eric Antronio Smith. Jaden Brianna Smith. Joshua Maurice Smith. Paisley Camille Smith. Tristan Michael Smith. Ethan Frank Snyder. Seth Robert Snyder. Hunter Wade Sparkman. Braylon Weldon Spoon. Matthew Caden Sports. Elijah James Staples. Austin Russell Starnes. Miguel Philippe Steinke. Lazarius LeVar Stevens. Ella Love Stevenson. Kamaria Victoria Stoddard. Jachias O'Neill Stroud. Roman Samuel Sturm. Julian Thomas Suarez. Lily Aviva Hope Suarez. Audrey Nicole Sutherland. Xavier Rico Sweeney. Caleb Scott Tarr. Nicole Bianca Teodoro. Bella Grace Thomas. Melody Jamin Thomas. Tyrese Tysheen Thomas. Josue Nehan Ticas Reyes. Silas Aiden Tollison. Brianna Torres Santamaria. William Taylor Townsend. Caitlin Alexis Tucker. Samuel Gregory Tuggle. Layla Michelle Turner. Nehemiah Malik Vance. Victor Vasquez Monegro. Mason Cruz Vyers. Tamuchi Jordan Vu. Serenity Lachey Waite. Brianna Nicole Walker. Anaya Nicole Warren. Isabella Annette Warren. Erin Elise Washburn. Austin James Waters. Destiny Breckle Watson. Meredith Lillian Watson. Ryan Alexander Watts. Michaela Brooke Weber. Ambrielle Janelle Whitaker. Natalie Marie White. Camden Michael Whitworth. Kennedy Alexis Weidman. Cooper Jonathan Wilburn. Aaliyah Anaya Williams. Dynasty Zaneria Williams. Jared Michael Williams. Kristen Amaya Dimples Williams. Landon Robert Williams. Leah Amaya Williams. Matei Roman Williams. Nicholas Jaden Williams. Tristan Kimura Williams. Zymerian Rakeem Williams. Josephine Ember Willis. Braylon Chanel Wilson. Cade Brentley Wilson. Jakari Quintel Wilson. Aaron Mackenzie Wyndham Hale. Malachi Isaiah Witcher. Aubrey Lane Workman. Jarius James Wright. Jaden Ezel Wright. Bryce Omari London Young. Mariah Olivia Yvette Young. Carver Daniel Youngblood. Valeria Zapata. Brenda Rihanna Zapata Garcia. Brandon Leonard Zeiler.
Will the candidates for the Hillcrest class of 2026 graduation please stand? Ms. Reese, I designate that the students presented today have completed all of the necessary requirements established by the Board of Education to be considered graduates of Greenville County Schools. By the power and responsibility given to me by the Superintendent of Greenville County Schools and the Board of Trustees, I now confirm the diplomas presented today. Students, at this time, switch your tassels from the right to the left.
Students, sit down, please. Take a seat. Faculty and staff, we invite you to begin your processional out of the arena to prepare for the final senior send-off. Graduates, please remain in your seats and follow the guidance of our junior marshals, who will escort you out by row through the loading dock shortly. As our ceremony comes to a close, we ask all guests to stay seated while our school board and administration depart. Thank you for your cooperation in celebrating with us today.